Okay, welcome to the second video in my 1978 FJ40 strip down. In this video, I want to remove the fenders or wings, the transmission tunnel, because there's quite a lot of corrosion around the edges of that. Basically, continue the journey to get this stripped down to a bare tub. All right, so if we have a look under here, so the bolts that hold the wing on, or fender, there's a couple there, and then there's a few more dotted around. So I'll get the impact in there. These don't look too bad. All right, the whole thing slipped down then. Okay, there's obviously bolts the other side of those. So where do they come through then? See down there, this thing here. It's like a speaker. What's that for? I've got a huge battery in it, which needs to come out. That's part of the wing, isn't it? Yeah, it's like there's loads of stuff actually attached to the... So that's moving. Yeah, that's all moving. Oh, okay. This whole panel here is obviously connected to the wing as well as a few other bits. So I'm going to have to do some digging and try and find out where all the bolts are. So it's all starting to move, but there's various wires. Disconnect the horn, and also there is the wires going to the alternator. Yeah, it's this clip here. So I think these clips here need to kind of push out. There are a couple of things still connected. Okay, so one is the headlamp, one is this bit here. So I think it's just the light, which, oh, there we go, which has got a couple of push connectors. That's one wing off, and top panel, or whatever that's called. That's my crazy PA speaker horn thing. Don't know what that is. Once you take the wing off, you've got a huge amount of access to everything. I'm hoping the other side's going to be a lot easier now. I've switched the garage and filming around. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but you should spot a couple of my other projects in the background. These little rubber bonnet stops need to just flip off. So apart from the bolts that I've undone, I think it's only these two holding the front panel off. So while I'm here, I might just see what size they are and take that off. It flips down, but then you've got a single bolt down there. That's the front panel off. I'd quite like one of those to put on my wall. The car seems to have two horns. Is that normal? I thought this was going to be really straightforward. It's part of the wiring harness here that I've just got to unclip. There's lots of these green connectors. They all seem to come off in slightly different ways, but there's normally two clips and you sort of prise them apart or press them. Okay, so now it's pretty straightforward to see where the remaining bolts are. Surely that's everything. Is that coming out? Is that coming out? Yeah! That's the wing. This one in particular is not in bad condition. Bit of corrosion on the other side, but I don't think it's that bad. All right, wings off. Next job is the transmission tunnel. All right, so I have started to take the bolts out from the transmission tunnel, which is this piece here. Rubber pipes here, which it's just about getting to there's a bolt right under there. I think the easiest thing is going to be to get this off, actually. So that is a 10mm bolt there. There we go. Just move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, this thing's got water in it, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess it's some kind of heat exchanger. It's not the end of the world, but try not to make too much mess. Worth noting, I guess, if you're doing this and not doing a sort of complete strip down, if you do any dismantling, you want to empty the radiator, I would guessing. Heater unit looks in good condition. Maybe I can get it out the other side. Accelerator, okay, might be slightly in the way, but let's see. So it looks like if you sort of lift it up like that, it will come out. And there we go. I spent ages and ages and ages looking for one of these, and I managed to find one on eBay and got it shipped from the States at great expense. You can now get these on AliExpress. It depends whether you're a fan of, you know, getting Chinese parts or not. It doesn't massively bother me. I mean, I don't want an entire rear tub or anything, but I don't mind getting hard to get parts like this. As long as they're good condition, I'm fine with that. Now, here we go, moment of truth. How bad is the rest of the floor? Doesn't look awful. Now, I'm going to have to go and get my panel and see how it is, but I'm hoping if my panel includes these bits here, then we're fine. All this stuff here seems pretty good. Next job is to get these off, mainly because I want to see what the rocker panel is like behind this. Because I was having a look at it today, and I'm not sure the rocker panel is as bad as I thought it was. So I'm hoping maybe when I take this off, maybe it's just surface rust. That was like the biggest shower of dirt and muck came out of that one. The front side of these is all right, but the back side, focus, that's pretty rusted. I think I need to cut this floor out because that's it's really difficult to see what I'm dealing with. But at the moment, I don't think that rocker panel does need replacing. You see here, I'll do it on the other camera as well, but this is what I was dealing with. They've actually sort of welded, literally just sort of put one floor on top of the other. So that was going to just collect water and rust. Good news is, I think my rocker panel, so if we have a look on the other side of it, fine. So it was just the, just like the floor, where the floor's welded to it, it looked super ropey, but actually the rocker panel itself was fine. That's good news. We're in pretty good shape there. I've got the rear bed to do next, but that's going to be on the next video. So if you've enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, giving it a like, and I'll see you next time.